What is up, guys? Welcome back to Newcastle Phoenix, and you join us on a hell of a run. We're still unbeaten since you last saw us. Can we keep it going? Let's find out. So today, as mentioned in the last episode, we are playing against South Shields. But before we get into this, please like, subscribe and comment down below what you think of the save so far. I think this could be the season we do something special. And let's first go to the league table. At one point, I've looked back, we were 15 points behind Boston United. We then beat them 4-0 and we kind of took off. So we now sit a single point behind them, thanks to some absolutely crushing wins. After the Hitchin game you obviously previously saw, we beat Darmstadt 6-2. FC United of Manchester 2-1. Chester 6-1, another 6-goal man. Marcy Mampala, absolute god. He's really shown his worth in this division. And then a 3-2 win against Solihull Moors in the FA Trophy. Obviously, the FA Trophy is not really something I'm bothered about, although it is a good, nice bit of money since we are, you know, nearly £1 million in the red. Oh, it's stressful. But South Shields today, not a lot's happening in between, so we're just going to get straight into it. Keep these episodes quite short unless something major happens, which will probably be in the next probably the next update after this, because it is January transfer window and we do need some major money, and I imagine a lot of big clubs will want to take one of these men off our hands. Hopefully Restep though, because he still hasn't played for us. But Maddie Holloway's not really fit. I'm going to start him. We'll risk it. We want a prize betting goal. Lasermeat, Semple, Robbins and Tannimo at the back. Mullins, White and Holland in the middle, with Adua Ozdat attacking midfielder right. Then Amadi Holloway is the target forward alongside Marcy Mampala. Seems to be working very well. Amadi Holloway probably won't see out this full game. That's kind of like square pegs round holes situation, and put Santiago Muniz up there with him, who still hasn't really found his goal scoring form in the absence of Amadi Holloway, which is disappointing. Not so much because he hasn't really done a lot since we had him. So is T. Can they score early on here? 3 minutes in. Almeida, Marsh, edge of the box. Yeah. I don't know what it is, mate. At the moment, anything from that range goes in. So I adjust the camera a bit. Anything from that range goes in, and I don't know if it's a fault on the game. I mean, if you watch my Bucharesti save as well, like Politics scored a ridiculous first touch top corner bins, and it was just ridiculous. It's something that happens a lot here. The first shot went in. I'm going to encourage the lads. I mean, it would make sense if the first game I lose in this run is in an episode, because this is what happens, isn't it, really? A very quiet game so far from us, which is very disappointing. Mampala loses the header. Marsh, a lot of time at the left hand side there, sorry. He's all the time in the world there. How has he made it that far up the pitch without a challenge even being put into him? Gets the ball out the wide to Kempster, back to Hunter. We are literally not at the races today. You can tell straight off. They have so much room to play into. So much room. Kempster turns, tries to curl it in the bottom left. Had a hell of a shot, to be fair. We are definitely not at the races today, which is worrying. It is worrying playing against South Shields, who obviously went up last season, will want to get a win. That's a terrible pass. But oh my, hell, another goal. A little bit of luck. A little bit of luck is what wins your championships out there. Can't win too much. We probably don't deserve it. We haven't played that well. But I mean, it's not even what happened, to be honest with you. When Parler plays it to Hollins with a terrible pass. But then Armin strikes it off one of their midfielders, maybe. Weird. Very weird. But we're in it. We're in it. As long as we're somewhere near it, we're happy. We're happy. 37 minutes in, if it's a very even game, I would argue they were the better team so far, to be honest with you. Adua. Oh, that's a little bit naughty. That's usually a red card. This would be the complete game changer if it's a red card. Longelo, red card to Rosette Longelo. Get him off, boys. And that should really be us winning this game now, I think, personally. Main? Is that Curtis Main? It can't be Curtis Main. He can't be at South Shields. Marsh. Plays it all the way back to T. this is a very, very slow game. Like, no real team wants to make a move. I mean, they're playing 3 at the back, I think, now, which is interesting. Lazenby wins the ball. Plays it up to Amadi. Oh, Mampala gets there. Get one on the keeper. Saves by Boney. Get it in half time. See if we can get we need like a soft reboot at half time to really see if we can get this working. I mean, you put the ball in the box, it never works though. Oh, Mullins loves it from here. Oh, wow, he doesn't. He's had an absolute nightmare there, hasn't he? Cedric Main they've got up front. It's not Curtis Main. Right, I'm not happy with your performance because it hasn't been good enough, really. Amadi Holiday can come off because I just don't want to risk him. I don't fancy risking him at all. Nunez can come on there. Mullins is struggling. Put Jarvis on. We've got 1 sub to play with now. We will not probably won't use that sub till the last 10. But it is vital to keep this fitness going. I've noticed this. The last season we struggled, we didn't have the squad. This season we do have the squad. We can nicely move players around as and when we need to. And Boston must be losing, so at the moment we would go top. I mean, latest scores. Where are Boston? Losing 1-0 to Southport. I would want to see a win here, I'll be honest with you. 15 shots, 5 on target. Only 1 goal is not the return we're used to seeing, especially in the last few games. Nunez to Jarvis, Lazenby. To Jarvis, we need to see more attacking play here, boys. You can't just pass it on the back, which isn't what we've seen recently. We go White through to Jarvis, lovely ball. Mampala. Speculative. It wasn't going to work. We'll let him off. We will let him off. Collins, we get a good delivery here. Come on. We haven't really got the header of the ball though, which is not the best. The do work doesn't even go for the ball, and the ball is cleared. See, a team gets a man sent off before half time. That's when, as a club, we really need to be putting teams to the sword, which is something we haven't really done here, has it? We've really struggled, to be honest with you. Nunez. Oh, terrible pass. He honestly is such a letdown. White to Adua. Can't find Nunez. Shocking. The play in the final third is absolutely appalling, to be honest with you. Semple. Robbins. White. Collins. That's nice. Find somebody. Any more war? Santiago mute. I thought he was going to give offside, he hasn't. This game's tense. This game's been worse than any game I played this season, I think. It's a slow, laborious game. I mean, I know obviously the highlights are on a certain speed, but you know, the style of play isn't exactly anything special. But Tani Mowo does have very good deliveries. He managed to find Santiago Nunez there. I mean, I don't think I've got anyone else I can put on, to be fair. That would sure this up. Keaton, Linter. Leave it as it is. Quite happy how it's going. 17 shots though, 7 shots on target, 2 goals. You want to see a better return than that, really. Given the form we're in, the vein of form we're in, you want to see these really put to the sword. And look at that. Boston 2-0 off. We go top of the league. I mean, we have Tamworth in. We have a day of recovery, then you play another game. So that to me is like you literally your run's ending here, mate. Don't get your hopes up because your run is ending. That's depressing, isn't it? But look at that, 2 months unbeaten. That confirms. If we can get another month unbeaten, you have to think we're going up. But you know, we don't play Boston again till. Oh, we played Boston twice already. Really not. 4-0 here in October. Where are Boston? Managed blind. I'm blind. It's next month. Month after next. So the plan is we're going to come back for Kidderminster, another game at the end of the month to really see whereabouts we are. I don't know how it's going to go. I think we definitely lose to Tamworth. Very quick turnaround. Given the game we had there, we weren't exactly the most attacking team. It was a very quick turnaround. We're playing again in the FA Trophy. It'd be lovely to get through there, just a little bit more money sitting in the bank. But Kidderminster next time, guys. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, and I'll catch you next time.